Hey guys, it's Hades here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering all the updates in 1.5. Now there is so many, I have no idea where to start. There is so many changes just to the redstone side of things. So I'm just going to start off with a couple of the examples I pre-built here. And right here we have the activator rail. This little bit at the end. How it works is if you power it by redstone, it'll light up the whole rail that is connected. I don't believe there is any limitations to that, but we can try it right now. Let's go ahead and chuck as many as we want down here, see if there's any limitations. Oh, looks like there is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it goes 9 blocks per one redstone signal. So that's some useful information that I just decided to work out then. And the crafting recipe is 2 sticks, 6 iron ingots, and 1 redstone torch. But you're all probably wondering, what is this? What does it even do? And this is what it does, guys. We have the minecart with TNT. Let's chuck it up here. Let's go for a little push. Come on, little push. Is that serious? Let's light this rail up, should we? There we go. Bam. As soon as the TNT gets pushed over the activator rail, it ignites. But you don't have to worry about the TNT blowing up the rail, because it doesn't blow up anything that's powered. Now, I actually thought it blew up this block here. Well, it should have, because it wasn't powered. But let's go ahead and test that. We'll put one of these things... Why is that? That's a bit weird, but whatever. So we lit that up. Let's try that again, but we'll chuck a couple more on there. Let's push them down. Let's go, come on. That'll test it. No, it didn't blow up the non-powered rail. So it looks like wherever you've got rail, it is protected. So that's good to know. Now let's get straight on to the next thing. This is probably one of my favourites. It is the daylight sensor. So depending on what time of day it is how much signal strength this thing will give out. Right now you can see it's nearly right in the middle. So, is that like a... Oh, that's my beacon. I was like, what the hell is that thing? Anyway, so it's right in the middle of the day, so that is all lit up now. Let's actually add a few more to that, because I'm not sure, I didn't actually count it, but... There we go. And once it starts getting darker, the signal strength will get lower and lower and lower. And when it gets below this, you could set up circuits like this. So, whenever it gets dark nighttime, that'll activate this redstone torch and that'll set off this door or secret entrance or whatever. So at night time some secret entrance will open up. That's a pretty good idea, which I'll probably be implementing to my single player world. And let's go ahead and... Where's the dropper? Let's cover the dropper now. Because this thing is amazing. As you can see, it is like a funnel. And see how the bottom bit's there? That means this dropper is pointing into that one. And this one is dropping into this one. And this one's dropping into the chest. So whatever we dump into here, we can look here and you can see all the objects coming through. We missed it on that one. But now it is all stored in the chest. And that opens up unlimited possibilities with sorting through things, mob spawners, making things automatic. That is a game-changing item right there. So we will be looking into that more, but I'm going to probably dedicate a whole episode to it in my single player. That is actually the hopper, not the dropper. It's kind of a fail. The dropper is... Where do I have the dropper thing? Let's go grab one. Where is it? I don't even know what I'm looking for. It's the dispenser thing. I've got one somewhere. There they are. Here's the dropper. One of these is the dropper right there. As you can see, you can tell the difference because it's got a weird output. And what this is basically for is water and lava buckets. There's a lot of other reasons, but you'll see in a second that this is the main reason behind it. Or the main reason, or the use I can see for it anyway. Let's grab ourselves a lever. And let's go. So, as you can see, this is the dispenser. And when I put that right there, it turned on and off the water. But if we power the dropper, it actually shoots out the lava buckets. Here, I gave it to me. You didn't see that. I better stand away. What happened? What? Okay, it's kind of meant to shoot that out. Maybe it's because this is powered. Let's get rid of that. Okay. I don't know what's happening there. There we go. Lava bucket fell out. I don't know what was going on there, but that's the point of it, guys. The dispenser just puts out the water and can suck it back in, while the dropper drops it all together. That's mainly used for arrows and stuff. I should have used that in this example, but it's ruined now. So move on to something else useful. We got the minecart with the hopper. That's all in here as well. So we got, there we go, right there it is. And we got minecart with spawner entry. Now I haven't actually had much, I can't actually get it in here because you can only get it with modded games like world editors and other certain mods, so I can't show you that, but I just thought I'd mention it. So it's a minecart with spawner, so it can spawn entities. And there's the redstone comparator. Where is that in here? Let's grab one. Right there, so that's what it looks like. And we can fly over here, and I'll show you a quick example. This is also a massive step for redstone. Let's turn all these off for starters. And as you can see, it's got two modes. The lit up mode and the unlit mode. Basically, it's like a capacitor. If any of you know about electronics, it's like a capacitor. That's the best way to explain it. It's the same as a repeater, but with two inputs as well. So, I'll just show an example. It's probably the easiest way. If I have this powered, this is 2 blocks away. That'll power up to there, right? See how many's lit up? If I light this one, bam, nothing will happen because this is 3 blocks away and this one's only 2. So the input from the back always overrides it. But if we flick this one, which is whatever amount of blocks that is away, then we flick this one, it'll turn it off. So it's kind of like the redstone locking system, but it doesn't base it on input, it bases it on the difference of power, signal strength. So if this signal strength is weak, as you can see, this is weaker than that, it is no longer turning it off. But if we make this side stronger, it will turn it off. So you could hook daylight sensors up to here, so at night time, it'll power, or daytime, I should be saying, the daytime sensor will have more strength during the day, so it'll turn off the signal. So during the day, the lights will be off. Just pretend that's your town lighting system. And during the night, it'll be on. That's probably the best thing. I just thought of it then. Let's just jam it right there. Nah, it still doesn't have enough strength. Okay, that's a poor effort from the daytime dispenser, but let's see if it beats this one. It doesn't. Well, that's a really poor effort. Maybe if we go like 400 blocks away it'll work. But it's a pretty good concept, and the good inventory on the new patch as well. Very good inventory. I'm kind of half joking with that because it was just broken, but it is better. If I hold shift after picking something up. Okay. Okay, don't work. Okay, mad. I still haven't fully worked out this. Okay, stuff the inventory. I'll talk about that later. I think mine's a bit buggy at the moment. I'm not sure what was going on there. But, as you can now see with this perfectly done example, that is powered from here, but it is off because it is night time. Well, that should be on. What is this? Poor effort. Poor effort. If that's the only amount of power that gives out. If I turn this off. It's giving out no power. Is it? It's not giving out anything. That's useless. It was, but it wasn't doing much, that's for sure. Let's try and hook something else up to this. Let's test it out. We need a repeater. Put that there. So it is powering it. But for some reason, it's not working as well as it should. Look, okay, now it's night time, so that's totally off. It's at 100% broken, well not broken, but off state now, because there's no light. Anyway, that kind of showed the point I was going for. Let's move on to the next thing. We got trapped chests. Where did I chuck one of them at? Over here. Here's a trap chest. And if I open this, it powers one single piece of redstone. But if me and you opened it, if we had 2 people on a multiplayer server, it'll light up 2. So it's good for really adventure maps when you want 2 people to open something at the same time. And then that'll power more redstone to let people through to new places. Or just say you had sets of gear over here unlocked behind doors and you wanted to unlock the doors. But if you wanted 1 player on your adventure map, 1 player would open it, 1 door would unlock. If you wanted 2 doors to unlock, you'd tell 2 players to open it. So then 2 doors would unlock, they get 2 sets of gear. Instead of giving everyone 10 sets of gear and then they can abuse your map and use all 10 sets. Hopefully you guys understood that. Let's move on, keep going. We've got tons to cover, it's amazing. Like, I'll be here for hours after I finish recording this. I actually didn't play the snapshot because I was pretty busy and I thought I'd just wait for it. I'll just see what happens, and it's out now, so that's why I decided to muck around with it. We got nether bricks as well. It's a new item. You smelt netherrack, so that's a key part. In a lot of people's single player worlds, netherrack's useless. It looks like absolute shit. So now we've got nether bricks, which you can turn into, where is it? Nether brick. So, did they even name that differently? Let's go see. Oh, where was it? What? Where was I just at? Here. Nether brick and nether brick. Okay, they're not that original, guys, but the point is you turn 4 of them into one of these. So it is slightly useful now. And we have block of quartz right there. And you get that by the new ore in the nether. And I actually chucked some down just over here. So this ore will randomly spawn in the nether. And it is a low level block, so you can mine it with whatever you want. You can probably even punch them. I don't even know if you can punch them, but you can definitely do it with a wooden pick. And that basically is for a designing tool. And it lets you unlock these whole new things. Quartz stairs. I'm going to be using them so much. That's not even funny. They look amazing. Let's chuck some of them down. What is this? My inventory's glitchy as I need to get used to it still. Look at that. Solid white. It looks amazing. I can't wait to be using this. I'm just going to chuck them everywhere. They look so good. And of course, we got the chiseled and pillar. So the pillar, I can't say looks that good, but it does look like a pillar. I mean, it'll make it way easy for designing like those ancient Greek type buildings. I mean, it already starting to look like one to me. Look, I can build a quick house here in like 2 seconds. Let's just go like this. Bam, we got some Greek mythology thing going on here already. Very basic design. Just look at that. You can see the possibilities. It'll look amazing. There should be quartz slabs in here. Yep, there they are right there. So we got them, we got the stairs. We got sandstone double slab. Where's that? That's a new thing as well. I just remembered. I don't know. I heard about it in the patch notes somewhere, but I can't actually see it. And the beacon has increased range. And I think it also takes more blocks. But I haven't really tested that much yet, so I'll probably get back to you. I'm just trying to think of some new things. There's so much that I forgot about. Wow. Guys, I forgot about the redstone block. Possibly the best thing in this patch. Okay, so basically, you've got to pretend this is active. It is basically a redstone torch that can output from any direction. So if we do that, it'll output that way. And it will also output that way. We can put redstone on top of it. We can bring it off the side like this from the top. It basically emits redstone from every angle, which makes it amazing. Like, that's literally the most useful thing. That'll make everything a lot more compact. All my previous tutorials are basically irrelevant now, because I can make them so much more compact with that block right there. Alright, what's next? They nerfed bone meal. Let's see if we can grab some of that. This was actually released ages ago, so most of you will probably know about this, but let's grab a bunch of bone meal. Let's grab a bunch of saplings. We'll plant some trees. And if you use bone meal on it... Okay, whatever. As you can see, one didn't do it. What they did from it now picks from a random stage of growth each time, instead of like pushing it to the final product. Because before when you clicked it, it used to just go BAM! Well, it didn't used to, but you have to click it a few times and then it went BAM. Now it should actually... It might be because I'm in game mode, but... Let's try this. Game mode 0. Of course, of course. Oh no. I'm getting ganked. Ah! Game mode 1. Anyway, the point is it doesn't automatically grow trees. There's meant to be a little green sparkle going around, but that kind of failed, so let's pretend that my game's working. Let's move on to the next thing. Brewing stands now emit redstone signals as well. Is it worth me grabbing one of them? Where are brewing stands at? Let's just use the search menu. Yeah, so let's grab one of these. I hate that when you type in there. Let's put one there. And we'll fill it up with... Can we put this in here? No. We've got to get actual potions. Are you serious? While we're here, as you can see, potions have been perfectly sorted now. They are sorted in their categories. Not by splash potions and normal potions now. It's now all grouped together. So all the regen potions, all the swiftness, all the whatever, all grouped together. Let's put this in here. Put some redstone off it. Come on. Light up. What is this poor effort? Anyway, that's meant to light up. Is emitted when a redstone... That's actually... I remember something to do with this. I'll work it out, guys. Maybe it had something to do with a comparator. I just grabbed one. What is that? Glitchy shit. Something to do with a comparator. Maybe it's when you bring it out? It is. If you put a comparator next to it, it'll emit a signal depending on how much stuff is in it. As you can see, that brings it 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually no little redstone dust coming off that. That's probably a setting because my Get out of here! You're pissing me off. Because Optifine got deleted when I updated. I'm going to be punching that guy for ages. Let's take it out and see if it still works. Yep, so that got rid of the signal. That explains that one. And we got the dispensers can now... Oh, let's show this real quick. Let's grab a dispenser. Because I did forget to mention something back when we were going... I was showing you what was part of it. Let's grab some armor. Just like that. Grab one of these. Fill this up. Put the lever on top. Flick it. That was meant to equip me with gear. I don't know about that. Why doesn't that equip me with gear? It's a bit weird. Let's try this again, a bit closer. There we go. So it does have some range difficulties, but it does equip you with gear. So that'll be really useful for maps as well. I might even implement that into the PvP server somewhere. Jukebox emits signals as well, with the redstone comparator hooked up to it like the brewing stand, of course. And what else is there? Improved lighting. They fixed a lot of lighting bugs. I can tell you that for sure. They have the leaderboard. If I go /leaderboard, it'll tell me all the possible options. What? Okay. Oh, wow. That's just... okay. Whatever that is. There's the leaderboard stuff. There is... death messages. You can... oh... hang on, I got something else for you. Something really good. It's probably one of my favourites. Let's find an anvil. I'll put one around here somewhere. Here we go. Jam it in there. We'll rename it. Hades Army. Enter. You don't need to click enter, what a noob. Let's put this guy down. Hades Army, there he is. Look at him. Go, you can do it. The only problem with this is if I fly away I can't see their name. You have to be in like melee distance to see the name. Actually, you don't have to be in melee distance. Look at this. If I'm standing right next to it, it doesn't show me their name. I have to be standing right next to them and pointing my cursor at them. That's a bit dodgy. Hopefully they fix that, but whatever. What else is there? The mobs. There's some stuff changed with mobs. Just off the top of my head, they were zombies. If you hit them, they call other zombies nearby to help them out, similar to pigmen do. And skeletons now shoot from further away, so they're more OP. I'm not really happy about that, so I hate skeletons. They're pretty dodgy already. You don't need to make them any more OP, but whatever. And well, I keep seeing more stuff. Alright, so we've got pressure plates that give different outputs of signals. So right here, this is the heavy one, this is the light one. We chuck items on there, that'll light it up. As you can see, we keep chucking it and we'll light it up further and further. As you can see, the signal is now up to here. But this one, you chuck some on, it takes forever to light up because this is way heavier. This is not based off your weight at all, it's only items. And basically you need to chuck stacks of items to get this to light up. Look, 3 stacks of eggs that only lit up 3 blocks. So that one will be really useful for big amount of items. And I guess that's it. That's all I can think of. There's been so much I've covered, like, I'm a noob at it at the moment, guys. I actually don't even know what is happening. I just jumped into this new update, and I spammed some stuff on the ground and thought I'd show you guys what I came up with. And hopefully it was some useful information to you guys, and I'll be doing heaps more of this in my single player series. I'll be working in depth and actually building useful things out of this. So make sure you look forward to that, guys, and I'll see you later. Have a good day.